Abraham gave you tonight, was that the plan, I guess, to see how deep he could get you guys to save the bullpen?
Yeah, I just wanted, with the short week, you got to look at the whole week. But again, wanted to attack today, and I really just wanted our guys to compete over the wide of the plate. I thought he did a really good job of that, and no walks, and Belmont is incredibly aggressive. If you look at any metric, I mean, they're swinging from the first pitch, so he did a really good job of changing speeds, and our guys played some great defense behind him. And I thought Jay, who hadn't been out there in a minute, was really good at second base, and but yeah, that was the plan. It was good to get the two young lefties in there and get Brady Frederick back in there. We'll need all those guys down the stretch, but a really good job by Abe giving us some length on a Tuesday because it's a little bit different how we've navigated it over the last month or so.
It's key for him for his command to be locked in.
You talking about Abe?
Yes.
Oh, I think a lot of it is he throws strikes. He always has. It's just in some moments, maybe some changeups get away from him. But again, he just needs to attack it like he did today. Just low pulse, really sinking the baseball, guys swinging over the top of it. And strikes is a good strategy always, regardless of who you're playing, where you're playing. And I think, again, if he takes that mentality like he pitched today in any other game we have, he'll give us a chance.
How much did you enjoy that moment for Hunter at the end, and what has he meant for this program the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, he's a true. I mean, looking at some guys like Reese Chapman, that's the one thing I missed. I wanted to get Reese on the field and let him walk off and enjoy the moment. Hunter High ruined that. So, but in all seriousness, Hunter High is a guy again that's been a true program grinder and has waited his turn and continues to get better. And we always tell him to stay patient but be ready. And pretty cool moment for him. And it's just like when our fans tonight, the way they cheer for Antigua when he comes off the bench for the first time in a while, and then you get the response from our dugout. That's everything you really need to know about how they go about their business. And really cool moment for him, and to go Oppo too. Add a little cherry on top of that.
The straight season you guys have hit 100-plus home runs. What does that mean to you?
Just we've been fortunate to be around some really good players. Again, I know I was texting with Burke earlier today. All those guys, again, we've been very, very fortunate around here. And again, those are great players, and they hit a lot of homers, that's for sure. But different ways, I mean, different offenses. But in all seriousness, we joked, I think one year we hit 98. So if we were any good, we would have hit 100 that year too. But it's been cool to see to do that over a half-decade stretch with a bunch of different guys, lefties, righties. It's a really cool little feather in the cap for everybody and the players that have been here before.
Speaking of home runs, a new celebration tonight with the hockey stick and a hockey mask. The players said they were surprised by it. They didn't know. Did you know about the change or who was behind it?
No, I'm out of the loop on that completely, to be honest. And I saw the hockey stick and the mask, and there might be a culprit in this room, but we'll see. But it's probably Coach Kivett. Knowing him, he's a big hockey Ohio guy. But hey, I'm good with as long as they respect the game when they get off the field and then they get in the dugout. They can any prop they want. I'm all for it if they keep hitting homers.
There was a funny moment after Henry Ford hit his home run where it looked like you guys were about to snub him on the celebration. Just walk me through how you guys made that decision and just the reflection of the culture of the team.
Yeah, well, it's hadn't been the smoothest go over the last week or so, and again, Henry Ford the whole year is circled. How do you not let Henry Ford beat you? And for him to be able to put up the numbers that he has now with double-digit homers and 50-plus RBIs and going through the sickness and just grinding through his toughness has been incredible for us. But just wanted to be a lighthearted moment. I mean, sometimes all you need is one swing, and then you're right back. So that was a cool, and he crushed that thing. Didn't have a couple good ABs that weren't good early just to make that adjustment. So we just wanted him. It's supposed to be fun. This time of year is about playing with your teammates, playing to win, and having fun. So that was cool to see those guys, again, make that moment where he hopefully just exhales a little bit because I got 100% confidence he's going to be really good for us down the stretch.
You all went undefeated in midweek games for the first time this century. What does that say about this team, and how hard is that to do?
You said this century?
According to
Millennium.
Well, no, it's one thing we talk about is even back, being here. This is my 9th year. I was looking into today, and I didn't tell the players, but I texted one of our guys, said, have we ever done this? And I think it's just respect for college baseball and how competitive it can be each day. And anybody can win on any day. I remember being the number 1 team here, and we lost to Lipscomb at home this time of year, and another great program. But to be able to do it over a long period of time and have a big sample size and be consistent and win in different ways, I think that's a really good sign. But also just credit to our players because they're the ones that do it. And but that's a good feather in the cap. You need to protect your home turf when you play at home on midweek games, and that'll be something we can lean on for the years to come too.
There's been sort of a trend among some teams in college baseball with canceling these midweek games for RPI reasons and such. Why do you feel it's important to play these games, regardless of how it may affect them?
Yeah, I think it goes back to, again, spent a lot of time with Tony Vitello, played for him in college. Competition is king, you get better at baseball by playing baseball. And the one thought I talked about on the radio today is I remember we had a cancellation during the COVID year, and we found a way to go on a bus and go play a game 4 hours away. And I think if you talk about it in recruiting and you want to get better and player development, like our Tuesday games especially, like Coach Kivett, what he's done with our defense and what they've been able to do over the course of the year, and it's not by accident. They're working every day on Tuesday at 12 o'clock, and they're doing all their work. And if you stack those days consistently, the idea is the players can get better, and even guys like Hunter High who are hitting early or whatever it may be. But how any other program does it, that's up to them. I mean, I know there's a lot of reasons. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I know around here for a long, long time, if you got a chance to play ball, we want to play ball.
How do you balance, especially the pitching, with this tight turnaround Sunday and Tuesday and the series starting?
Well, I think Nick Abraham helped us with that a lot tonight. Being able to go 5 or pitch into the 6th inning was big. But, this time of year, everybody's going to be a little banged up in some capacity, and it's about finding a way to get it done. So I know it'll be a different and unique experience not being on campus in Norman with us being in Oklahoma City. It's a really cool ballpark. I haven't been there in probably 9 or 10 years now, but it'll be a little bit different flavor. As long as I've been here, we've never played a series at a minor league park in an SEC series. So we'll get on the plane and get over there and get to work.
Any update on Landon?
Yeah, nothing yet. I mean, he's been moving around, which is a good sign. He's been playing catch, and him and I just talked, basically, hey, in the dugout pregame briefly after I got done throwing BP. So it'll be a day-to-day deal, no major updates. But, again, like I said, we're never going to put him in a position unless he's 100% convicted and ready to go. But that's it'll be a day-to-day thing from here on out.
Sorry, do you anticipate starting Teagan Blanco back-to-back Thursday, Friday? What's the concern with the quick turnaround?
Yeah, I don't think so. I know we've had one of these before. I know Teagan, talking to him yesterday, he said he feels as good as he ever has, which is a really good sign of how well he threw the ball. But I think what that is the compound effect of him having weeks and weeks of making good decisions and recovering in his nutrition. We talk about you want to be good at the end. That's when those habits start to show up right now as the weather gets warmer, and then Blanco is as mature as a person that we've ever had as a player. So, yeah, no concerns with those two. Those two are feeling good, but we'll dive into OU stuff tonight since we're done a little bit early. But it'll be some combination of those two at the beginning.
What do you know about Oklahoma at this point?
Just always a good program. I know, again, they're coached at a very high level. I was recruited by Skip back in the day when he was at a different school. And the offense is aggressive. They steal a bunch of bases. And then, again, too, they have some transfers. They move some guys in, do some different things. But we'll completely dive into it as you go. But this time of year, it's going to be a good opponent on the road in the SEC. So each flavor is a little different, but we'll see what we got a little bit more tomorrow.